Oh, that's gonna be significant. I wonder if I'm fast rolling yet. Oh, I am. I'm actually rolling at the fastest speed possible. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Ooh, I almost walked into that. I've done that before, by the way. Where I keep forgetting that if you lower this thing, that it doesn't come back up automatically. Like some of the contraptions in Anne Orlando do. This one, no, you have to manually lift up. I've accidentally walked straight into this hole before. On my error character. It's not fun to do. It really isn't. Now some of you might still be wondering why I'm using this Dragon Crush shield instead of the Balder one. Well, for starters, I wanted to try it out for the Asylum Demon. That didn't really help out much, as it turned out. The other thing I want to use this for is the next boss guarding the bell. Because the next boss guarding the bell is not a fun boss guarding the bell. Honestly, there's actually a blacksmith here I might want to check out. There's this blacksmith right here. Right in this little cubby.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Rickett Vinheim. I was once an established smith. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
I certainly can. Would you like to talk to me?
What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. I can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim.
Alright, so what I'm going to do here, just for the hell of it, is I'm just going to repair my club, because this would be a damn shame that break on me. Make sure the shield is full. How's my equipment doing? I haven't repaired any of my equipment yet, so I should probably do that.
Goodbye then. Keep your head on it.
Alright, so we should be good now on repairs. I just wanted to make sure, because I didn't do that at the bonfire. In Dark Souls 2, I know repairs happen automatically when you rest at a bonfire, so that's great. But this isn't Dark Souls 2. This is Dark Souls 1. You have to actually repair your shit. Okay, now you're going to witness a severe lighting change going through here. Because it's going to change to the Blighttown lighting engine. And Blighttown is super fucking dark. There goes. Hope you didn't enjoy seeing. Now these guys actually kind of guard the way out of Blighttown. So they should all have their backs turned. Which they do. So if I'm very quiet, I can sneak attack. Or these guys are very, very scary. I definitely don't do a lot of damage to them because these guys are not hurt that badly by like blunt weapons. Ooh, that was not a good way to roll. If I make a mistake here, you're gonna know about it. It's just the way Blighttown works. It's very, very unforgiving. Large swing. Another large. Oh boy. Definitely don't have the right weapon for this. One down. Alright. I know most of their movements. That's a scream, which I don't actually know if the scream does anything to you, so. I'm not too worried about him two-handing like that. That's easy to dodge, but that can be followed up. They have a lot of reach on them. That's another long swing. Oh, he can follow up on that too. First time I've seen him do that. I got the advantage. He's done. I don't have a lot of poison gear, so I really, really don't want to get poison gear. And these dung pies, they're actually not that bad of an item, because you can actually do something with them later on. I'm also still very glad I'm wearing this ring that boosts health. I'll be even more glad in a second. Just wait till you see what's coming up. Well, another one of these guys. Don't know if you can actually backstab these guys or not. Oh, you can. Doesn't do a lot of damage though, because they do resist blunt weapons. Overhand shot, which they don't follow up on. That which they can. And they follow up really strong on it, mind you. Mistake. I don't think they can triple follow up. That's a lunge. He could have followed up on that. That's another lunge. Not a follow up though. He's done. Let's get full health. I'm gonna need it for this next part. Oh boy, this is not gonna be fun. Like, thankfully there's not a lot of those guys. Not a lot at all. And now this is, in the console versions, this place is always 20 FPS or less. Because there's severe issues with the game loading this area. Just because they made it too big. Like, you can see too much of it. Like, as a result of that, like, weird things happen with the resolutions and such. There should be an enemy down here. There he is. Yes, I like to breathe fire. I also like to be resistant to beating with clubs. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to just try to get off the scaffolding as quickly as possible, because that is to my advantage to not be, well, on the scaffolding. Okay, now here's one of the terrible parts of Blighttown. Mosquitoes. Where am I? Okay, I managed to actually land on the platform. I almost backed off there. And now I'm poisoned. And now I'm toxic. Oh my god, what was hitting me for toxic? What the fuck? Something was toxicking me. Oh, he's over there. Oh my god. So you see why Blighttown sucks. I didn't think I was that close to the toxic guys. Shit. Now, that's not why Blighttown sucks. Why Blighttown sucks is because if you don't get to the one bonfire in Blighttown, you've got a hell of a long way back. And it's not fun. It's not a fun walk at all. It sucks. It's shitty. I'm only going to do this walk once. If I die again, I have to walk all the way back. I'm cutting it out because... Jesus Christ, no one should have to go through that. Oh boy, it's not fun. It's literally like one of the worst things in video game history. Oh boy. And the mosquitoes don't make it any better either, but... To be completely honest, I'd rather not been toxicked. So this time I'm going to try and do that without being toxicked. By that, I mean I'm going to try to do that by just ignoring the mosquitoes to the best of my ability. Because it's probably actually beneficial to just try and get to the bonfire and not try and fight mosquitoes and make the mistake of using jump attacks on flying enemies. Because while you'd think jump attacks would work on flying enemies, they definitely don't. I don't know why they don't, they just don't. Whatever. My equipment should still be fine. I'm not worried about that. What I am worried about, though, is getting through here. Alright. There's the lane engine again, kicking in. Oh boy. I want to see a Dark Souls mod where they just stop the lane engine from changing to Blighttown lane engine just to see how terrible the area actually looks. I'm running past these guys. Except he did the swing attack. Oh well. Come on, I rolled. Come on, I rolled. And I got poisoned to death because I rolled and then I didn't roll because Mr. Smart Guy thought that my button press didn't count for some reason. I don't know why he thought my button press didn't count, but apparently he thought my button press didn't count and decided to go do the irresponsible thing and die on me. Yeah, I'm cutting out this next run. You know why? Because I already said I'm not fucking showing you guys me running through Blighttown 50 times. Like, I will still show my deaths if I do die. I'm just not going to show me running through this area. That's stupid and silly. Especially considering I have to wait like 20 seconds for an elevator. This fucking elevator. Like, just the amount of time it would save for the elevator bar to come back up. Like, not making me watch this stupid thing for 20 seconds. That would be nice. It's not even 20 seconds, but they have to get back on it. Now it will be almost 20 seconds. No, I might not cut this part. I'll cut the next one if I die again, but I'm not going to die again. It's not a fun run. This is the very opposite of the definition of a fun run. Oh boy. Maybe I shouldn't try speed range through that, because I should probably just try and get the dung pies, but at the same time, I just want to get to the bonfire and just say fuck it. And to be completely honest, I want as little to do as possible with the entire Blighttown area. For the most part. Hey, you decide not to roll again. How is that decision working out for you? There we are. Definitely being followed, but... I'm honestly fine with being followed as long as they don't actually follow. Which I don't believe they can. Get to fire attack. Fine with that. I just need to get down here. And avoid Mr. Toxic. Mr. Toxic doesn't like me. And he's still shooting at me. Let's get out of the ladder. And like, basically just avoid everything. So what you want to do is you want to stand on this. And that's the shortcut down to the bottom of Blighttown. There's another way down, but I prefer this way. Stars usually doesn't result in my death. Secondly, bonfire is right over here. And yes, if you walk into the marsh, it will actually poison you. That's why Blighttown is the worst. Because the entire bottom half of Blighttown is basically just a poison swamp. And not the fun kind. There's the bonfire. That wasn't even that hard. It's just literally a matter of just, you know, getting lucky with the AI by the guys up there. So I could explore this bottom half, but ugh, who would want to do that? Instead, I'm just going to try and rush straight to the boss and see what happens. Well, I've got 9 Estus flasks. So I'm going to do this boss first try. It's going to be while I still have these 9 Estus flasks, so I don't have to kindle the bonfire. Alright. This is actually not the way I want to go. Didn't actually need to aggro this guy. Never. I'm gonna try and get. Wow, that goes a while. Some skill guys can be quite annoying too. Anyways, I'm gonna go through here. I hope I have some blooming purple moss clumps. I don't actually have blooming purple moss selected. That's bad. So what I need to do real quick is I need to, change our equipment real quick and purple moss clumps. And I need to use one. Which I didn't actually need to use one right there. So I'm gonna get poisoned here anyway. Oh, that's one wasted. Whatever. I wouldn't be able to move this quickly through this if it weren't for the ring. I was worrying that gives me better movement on poor footing. If anything, I should be moving way slower through this poison, but like I said, luckily I have this ring that helps out with that. So the boss is basically up here. And there's these really, really annoying enemies that are also up here. And I'm going to be doing my best to avoid at all costs, because they are not fun to fight. As with most enemies in this game, they're not fun to fight. And they also can't get through this door, so I'm already home free. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to get rid of this poison while it's there. Drink another Estus. Get ready to pine resin my weapon. Don't attack these guys. Unless you are very, very confident in dealing with very small enemies that are hard to hit. Which I'm not. I'm not good at gold pine resin. Should I do it? Doing it. Traverse the white light and boss. This is not a fun boss fight, potentially. This boss fight could go very badly, very easily. But we're making progress. Oh boy. May actually be able to get to Anne Orlando today. No, honestly, she's fine from the top half up, to be completely honest. Just her bottom half leaves something to be desired. Like, I don't know, legs? This is... Oh, that's bad. I forgot what that attack, it's bad. Drink up. So yeah, this is what makes this boss fight potentially really terrible. It's just the amount of lava being spewed out by her spider. I'm gonna get a few more lightning hits on her while I can. Vomit. Yes, spiders vomit lava. If Dark Souls has taught me anything, it's that spiders vomit lava. I don't want to be anywhere near this area. I'm gonna try to lure her out this way. It's actually more beneficial to be closer, but it's very hard to do when your spider is doing shit like that. And that was the fire attack. Which my shield actually absorbed most of that. Now you see why I'm using this shield. Just the amount of fire damage it can soak up. Very, very handy. Specifically for this boss fight. That. Wow, that takes a lot of stamina though. And there goes your vomiting spider. I'm not doing a lot of damage to her, but this is a very long boss fight. Regardless. This boss fight is supposed to take a while. At least she stopped vomiting fire. And what's that? That again, which is pretty much always going to hit me. Yeah, pretty much always going to hit me. And there goes Spider Vomit, which is like its favorite attack, pretty much. Oh, we're halfway. I made bad decisions. I was anticipating a completely different attack than what actually happened. Now that's just an entirely bad area that I want nothing to do with. And you're done. One more smack just to make sure I get my point across. Come over here, spider. Oh, Chaos Witch Leg, you are very, very easy to read. And there goes your Spider's one attack. And another one. A good measure, clearly. And that's a new one. That's the first time I've ever seen her use something like that. My fire resistance is pretty good, though. So I'm not too worried about that. This is what I'm worried about. Cut. There goes more fire. Shooting out all those ropey strands. More fire because Chaos Witch Leg loves her fire. She's really trying to ring a fire at me here. Really trying. She's getting really close to doing it, too. I'm so glad I moved out of there. She should be done, though. It's not standing in the lava. There's her big attack, which always seems to miss me, even when I'm blocking. Goodbye, Chaos Witch Queelag. You will maybe be remembered, I guess. Not your soul. Can't remember what that's even used for. I think it's used for Queelog's Fury Sword, which I have no idea how good of a weapon that even is. Oh boy. In any case, that was that boss fight. And this is a bell. Now I know I've skipped huge chunks of the opening of the game by skipping pretty much the entire depths and at least a good chunk of Blight. Like, pretty much most of the bottom floor of Blighttown I skipped. All the upper portions of Blighttown I skipped. The only thing I went through was basically the middle, and I skipped a bunch of chests there. I basically ran straight to the boss. But I will be revisiting. Don't worry, I'm going to spend some time around here because I need to get some levels for the next boss fight in Sen's Fortress. Specifically this good old guy right here. Pretty much. Well, actually not this guy, there's a different guy. But you can fight one of these guys in Sen's Fortress. There's two of them. One drops the rocks into the rock trap, the other one throws firebombs at you. When I say firebombs, I mean giant firebombs, like giant-sized. Like insta-death firebombs. There we go. So I can homeward roll out of here, or I can explore the spider shrine. Would you look at all that lava? Now we have to go to this area far later in the game. Don't actually have to go here now, but I'll go here now. Might as well. Right? If I remember correctly, if you hit this wall, would you look at that? Big old bonfire.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant?
Yes, you want to say yes.
But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
So, that gives us this bonfire, and that also gives us the firekeeper of this bonfire. Who I believe is one of the Daughters of Chaos. Hey look, there she is. Once again, her top half is better than her bottom half. Especially considering her bottom half looks like it's kind of dead. Oh well. She looks like she's having a fun time. So let's just rest. Level up a little bit. And her strength will get my endurance to 20. And we'll confirm. Now we've got some souls running here. Now I'm one boss behind on souls. The Gaping Dragon gives like 30,000. And so because of that, I'm probably gonna want to take that into consideration before doing anything else. Could also go down there. But there's really nothing for me to do down there. It's the next area. And I'm also going to way later in the game. Could also go down here. So I can't remember if that's the next area down there. Actually, no, this goes to the next area. That lift is for an elevator that doesn't work right now, but will work in the future after I go through the near-endgame area. It's basically the shortcut through the near-endgame area, once you get halfway through it. And actually, I believe there is also treasure chests in this room that I may have missed. I should probably actually pay more attention to that stuff, since I'm kind of half speedrunning in my head, even though I'm doing a terrible, terrible job. Can't remember if this is actually an invisible wall or not. That answers that question. Do I think there is an invisible wall possibly somewhere? Around here, I can't remember. I know there's a lot of invisible walls in this game, I just can't remember where they all are. have to look up, like, what I'm missing in this room, because I'm sure there's something in that room. Whatever. No big deal for now. Yeah. Might be thinking of a different room, to be completely honest. Yeah, see, this elevator does not work currently. Will work in the future, though. It'll work when I'm ready to beat Abyss Demons. Basically. Because Abyss Demons are not fun to fight at this stage of the game. Because they are basically an endgame mini-boss. Of sorts. But in any case, I'm going to go back to the Blighttown fire. And I think I'm going to try and grind up a little bit. Because I kind of need to do that. I don't actually think there's anything in this massive boss room outside of it just being a boss fight arena. But that was a pretty decent boss. It's not a hard boss by any means at all. Like, once you learn her pattern, there's literally nothing to that boss. You will pretty much almost never get hit. Except for from her fire, like, area of effect attack thing. But if you have the Dragon Crest shield, you will be able to deflect a good chunk of it. To the point where you'll barely even take damage. Oh boy. But anyways, time to go back to the worst part of the game. Back to the Blight. I just realized there is totally sky up there. There's a skybox up there. Jesus. There should be light down here and there isn't. That's how terrible of an area this is. Like, it's such a terrible area in every way. Like, even in the symbolism. It's an area where there should be light, but there just isn't. I'm poisoned again. But it's fine, I'm probably not going to take a poison thing. Just because I know I can survive to the bonfire. Poison isn't that bad in this game. Toxic, however, is one of the worst status elements you can get in, like, any game. But as you can see, there's a shit ton of items down here. Including large Titanite shards, which I will need for improving certain weapons. Titanite shards are pretty good to get. And I think I just need to fight this guy, and I should be home free, right? Which Red Club had better damage against these kinds of enemies, but sadly you can't always get what you want. Oh well. And I'll probably be able to make the bonfire without mosquitoes attacking me. Yep. Now we'll just leave and we'll do some exploring back here. I think I'm actually going to end this session because I am getting a little bit tired and... No, I've been going for almost an hour. Got a lot done today. Definitely got a lot done. Pretty solid session. Okay, this is a chest. Dragon Scale. I think that might be used to improve certain weapons and or armor. Not sure which ones. Or it's used to add fire to a weapon. Can't remember. There's certain items that are used to add like certain bonuses to items. That might be one of them. I don't remember. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to end it here today. So next time when we come back, we will explore the rest of the bottom of Blighttown. I know there's a whole other area that I'm completely missing here. I'm going to be short on poison loss, which means I'm going to have to basically deal with poison the entire time. And I have no humanity to kindle this. But yeah, that'll do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed this session. And yeah, that's it. Next time we'll explore the rest of Blighttown. Might go back to the depths, and then we'll try and get the Sen Fortress. But until next time, I will see you guys later.